Okay, I've got 3 things to talk about this week. 1, a quick shout out to the week's events in terms of blood work on Thursday. And 3, a meeting with my oncologist on Friday before the chemo dose. Okay, first a shout out to a buddy, Jim Post from Brother Rice High School, who ran the New York Marathon recently. And congrats to him. I know how hard that is to do. On top of that, I feel honored as he wore a picture of me and his father, carry him through to the finish line. I was happy to be there for him. And just recently, as of yesterday, I received a card from Jim where he sent me the photo that he wore on his racing jersey during the New York Marathon. He sent a card, nice card. And here's the picture. This is off my Facebook page, if you might recognize that. And he says, I thought you should have this. It must have powers. And he goes on and writes a nice note. Well, I don't know if you're a foreshadower or a prognosticator, Jim, but just stay tuned. Hopefully it does have healing powers. There's some news at the end here. Okay, on to the results for the blood work. First side effects of the week. Monday, there's a side effect I didn't talk about, that I have a bloody nose every morning. I don't know if that's I think it's a side effect of Revlimid as well. It seemed a little bit less when I was off the Revlimid, but it could be a combination of the 2 chemos, maybe the myeloma, I'm not sure. Anyway, but then by the evening and night, it would happen again. This Monday, I woke up and nobody knows. Well, it's been that way. Now it's been 6 days, and in the morning, nobody knows. So hey, that side effect has just kind of disappeared this week, and that's despite being back on the Revlimid for a 2-week oral regimen. So, good. Also, again, positively, the side effects. When I first took Revlimid in cycle 2, remember I had that severe pain come Wednesday and Thursday. This Wednesday and Thursday coming through, I was prepared, but no pain came. So that seems to have diminished and gone away on its own. We'll see if that continues, but excellent there. As terms of these blood work regarding the kidneys, again, everything is in normal ranges, and if it's out of normal ranges, it's not by much. And values that are out by more than that are values due to the myeloma, so it's not unusual. Also, the white blood cells and the neutrophils were in normal ranges. Surprisingly, I remember the last 2 times they weren't. And prior to chemo dosing, I had to have that Neupogen injection. This week, no need for the Neupogen injection. So the white blood cells held steady and in normal ranges, which is also very, very good. So organs are functioning well and holding steady, and the side effects are decreasing or non-existent. Great. On to 3, which is the most important one. I had a meeting with the oncologist before the Velcade injection yesterday, and he said to me, Gary, how's your rash? That was also gone. And he said, well, your total serum proteins are decreasing. That is good. When they get to the level we want, we will contact Dr. Jana, and you'll be going to Henry Ford Hospital. So this is a man of very few words, but when he speaks with what he feels is 100% accurate at the time. So I was like, oh God, that's great, doctor. How many more cycles do you think that might take? And he said, I don't know, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever it takes. Great. Just to remind you, on Friday, I took cycle 3. We're in the middle of cycle 3. Day 8 was on Friday. So again, that puts you a little bit in context. And the cycle's about 22 days. Cycle 3 will be ending here in a week or so. Again, I like the thinking is that it doesn't matter the number of cycles. What matters is we get that value down. I'll talk more about the total serum protein and how that value is being used indirectly as a measurement of the myeloma activity or the chemotherapy against the myeloma. So what we have is direct comments from the oncologist that the chemotherapy treatment is working against the cancer. So I hope you're excited. I'm excited telling you this. This is the best video we've had so far. Thanks for coming with me on this journey. It's great to have gotten to this point, but there's lots more work to do. We still have to get through the cycles. It still has to continue on its way down, and then we talk about the next part of this with the stem cell transplant at Henry Ford Hospital. But just this is a good time to just be happy and celebrate a bit. I was relieved to hear that news about the treatment is working. So again, to summarize, side effects decreasing or gone. White blood cells are still staying elevated, the organs are functioning well, and the chemotherapy treatment is working against the cancer. So be happy. Continue with the football analogy started quite a few updates ago, where we just were lucky enough because the myeloma had advanced so far. I had no time left, and we had, there was no time on the clock. We kicked the field goal. We got into overtime. Okay, now I can continue that. We won the toss. We went on offense first, started on our 20, and have methodically now, as the cycles have progressed, pushed the myeloma back. We're in their territory. We're over the 50-yard line, but we're not thinking field goal here. The plan is to drive down, get the touchdown, win the game, and myeloma never gets the ball back again. That's the plan. Stay with me. We still got a ways to go, but enjoy this positive moment. I wanted to share that with you. Please remember, questions and comments below. This should generate some questions and comments for sure. Anything about the results, where we're at, questions about my therapy. Fair game. Just please comment below. Okay? Cheers. Bye-bye.